McMillan has a building. It's called the Parcel 4 building. And the ground floor is a grocery store. Supposedly, I think it's going to be a Harris Teeter grocery
Supposedly.
store. And the rest of the building, which I think is 6 or 7 stories high, will be residential housing. Some of that housing will be market rate housing, apartments, and the rest of it will be senior housing at, I believe it's 50%. Is that correct?
50 to 60.
50 to 60%
Yeah.
AMI. Okay.
Area median income.
Area median income, is around $108,000.
Yeah.
So we're talking about seniors with incomes in excess of $50,000. These are not poor seniors, okay? Nevertheless, they feel the need to racially segregate the building. And the racial segregation, as Chris said, takes the form of separate entrances that are next door to each other. You can see the person going into the other entrance. It takes the form of once you make that entrance, there are separate lobbies. Of course, the market rate has the larger lobby. Within those lobbies, you have separate elevators, okay? And the separate elevators take you to separate part of the buildings. The building is shaped in the form of an E, the letter E, okay? And the bottom leg is relegated to the seniors, and the rest of the building is relegated to the market rate. In one of their responses to our lawsuit, they proudly said, VMP proudly said, there's a solid wall between them all the way, and there's no way that the two can intermix, okay? So, as an ANC commissioner, I looked at this, I looked at the blueprints, I said, this makes no sense, this is stupid. And so I did testimony before the zoning commission saying that, and nothing happened. I then got the ANC, to my great surprise, to agree to a resolution to the zoning commission asking that a special hearing be held that would focus strictly on the residential units of the Parcel 4 building and explaining why, it appeared that they were segregated racially and socioeconomically. They denied the hearing. The zoning commission denied the hearing. My plan was that the ANC, I would try to get the ANC to then appeal that ruling by the zoning commission. However, I discovered that under DC law, ANCs cannot appeal rulings to a court, which leaves the ANCs really fundamentally powerful. Which is why all of a sudden I understand why nobody listens to that. We can't do that, okay? We cannot appeal. So I found out that I could appeal as an individual who lives in the community, okay, and as a senior.
Right.
That I could appeal on that, and we have filed our response to their response, okay? And so we just about 2 weeks ago got notice of our legal, what's called oral arguments, where we actually go before the court and formally present the case, and that will be January 24th. Real quickly, in terms of the history of racial covenants and housing segregation, it's captured in this booklet that Paul Cerruti and I wrote. But what's different about this book is it counterposes the events, the significant events, with the responses made by various institutions and by various community organizations. It's based on the history and the heritage of Bloomingdale's racial segregation. And I believe this case represents a continuation and a modernization of that history that really needs to be questioned very seriously.